Hello, my friends. Welcome to TalkTune English, the place where your English grows faster than you ever thought possible. Have you ever wondered why your English doesn't improve as quickly as you want, even though you study every day? Do you feel stuck because you always translate in your head before speaking? If that sounds like you, then stay right here, because in today's video, I'm going to show you how to stop translating in your head and finally start thinking in English. This one simple change will help you learn English faster than ever before. And it works for beginners too. Imagine this. You are in a conversation with someone, and they ask you a simple question in English. Instead of answering immediately, your brain starts working like Google Translate. First, you hear the English, then you translate it into your native language. Next, you think of an answer in your native language. Finally, you translate it back into English. By the time you open your mouth, the conversation has already moved on. Frustrating, right? That is the #1 problem for English learners around the world. But don't worry, you are not alone. And today, I'll give you the exact steps you can use to break this bad habit. By the end of this video, you will know practical, easy-to-use strategies to train your brain to think directly in English. And when you start thinking in English, you will feel more confident, speak faster, and understand more. Before we jump in, I want to quickly remind you, if you are serious about improving your English and you want more videos like this one, then make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, TalkTune English. It really helps me create more free lessons for you. And it also tells YouTube to show this video to more English learners just like you. And of course, I'd love for you to comment below. Tell me, do you usually translate in your head when you speak English? I want to know your experience. All right, let's get started. The first thing you need to understand is this. Translating in your head is natural in the beginning. But if you continue to do it for months or years, it becomes a trap. The trap is this. Your brain gets used to translating every single word. And this makes your English slow, unnatural, and full of mistakes. To escape from this trap, you need to train your brain in a new way. Think about how you learned your native language as a child. You didn't translate. You didn't memorize grammar rules first. You listened, repeated, and slowly built connections between words and ideas directly. That's exactly how you need to learn English now. No matter how old you are, here's the secret. Stop connecting English words to your native language and start connecting English words to images, feelings, and real situations. For example, when you hear the word apple, don't think of the word in your language. Instead, picture an apple in your mind. Imagine holding it, smelling it, tasting it. That direct connection helps you think in English. Now you might be wondering, how do I practice this every day? Don't worry, I'll walk you through it step by step. Step 1. Surround yourself with simple English every single day. I'm not saying you need to spend hours studying grammar books. No. Instead, choose easy content that you enjoy, like YouTube videos, podcasts, or short stories for beginners. The key is daily exposure. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day can make a huge difference if you are consistent. Step 2. Practice naming things around you in English. Right now, look around the room. Can you say the words for what you see in English? For example, table, chair, phone, light, window. Do this exercise everywhere on the bus, in your kitchen, at school, at work. By practicing like this, your brain learns to label the world in English automatically, without translation. Step 3. Use very short sentences in your mind throughout the day. For example, I am eating. I am walking. The sky is blue. It feels hot. These small sentences may look too simple, but they are powerful. They train your brain to think directly in English about your life in real time. When I was teaching English to students in the United States, I noticed that the ones who made the fastest progress were not the ones who memorized long word lists. They were the ones who trained their brain to think in English every single day. In small ways, that habit transformed their fluency. Let me share a quick story. One of my students from Japan, let's call her Yumi, used to struggle a lot. She always translated in her head, and she felt nervous in every conversation. After I taught her this technique, thinking in English, with short, simple sentences she started practicing every day. At first, it felt strange, but after just a few weeks, she noticed that her responses in English became faster and more natural. 6 months later, she told me, "I don't translate anymore. I just speak." That's the power of this method. And here's a tip you will love. Don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes are not a problem. In fact, mistakes are proof that you are practicing, that you are pushing your brain into a new language. So instead of thinking, "Oh no, I made a mistake," you should think, "Great, I am learning." This positive mindset is very important if you want to stop translating in your head. Now, I want to challenge you. For the next 24 hours, I want you to practice this method. Speak to yourself in English, even just short, simple sentences. Try naming things around you in English. Try describing what you are doing in English. Don't translate. Just think in English. And tomorrow, I promise, you will already feel a difference. Remember, learning English is not about being perfect. It's about practice, consistency, and building habits that help your brain think naturally in English. Before we continue with even more powerful techniques, do me a favor, pause for 1 second, hit that like button, and subscribe to TalkTune English. Your support helps me bring you more lessons just like this. And don't forget to write in the comments, are you ready to try the 24-hour challenge? I want to see your answers. I will share with you some of the best exercises that top English learners use to speed up their progress and train their brain to stop translating. These exercises are simple, fun, and you can start using them right away. Stay with me, because the next part is going to give you the real tools you need to transform your English learning journey. In the first part of this video, we talked about why translating in your head is the biggest mistake English learners make, and I challenged you to start thinking in English for 24 hours. Now, let's go deeper. I'm going to give you powerful, practical exercises that top English learners use to train their brain, stop translating, and finally think naturally in English. These are not complicated methods. You don't need to buy expensive books or spend 10 hours a day studying. You just need to be consistent, focused, and willing to try something new. Remember, the brain is like a muscle. The more you train it the right way, the stronger it becomes. So let's start with exercise number 1, shadowing. Shadowing is when you listen to native English speakers and repeat what they say immediately, almost like an echo. You don't pause to translate. You don't wait to understand every single word. You simply repeat the sounds and rhythm. This exercise is powerful because it forces your brain to connect directly to English, without translation. Here's how you do it. Choose a short video, maybe just 1 or 2 minutes long. It could be a news clip, a short podcast, or even a movie scene. Play the audio and repeat everything the speaker says. At first, it will feel fast and difficult. That's normal. Don't worry if you can't keep up with every word. Focus on the rhythm, the pronunciation, and the feeling of speaking. Over time, your brain will adapt, and you'll notice that English starts coming out of your mouth more quickly and naturally. One of my students from Brazil used shadowing every day for 3 months. At first, he could only repeat 1 or 2 words at a time, but slowly, he improved. After 3 months, he was able to shadow entire sentences almost perfectly. He told me, "Now when I speak English, I don't think in Portuguese anymore. I just speak." That is the magic of shadowing. Exercise number 2, the one-word stop. This exercise is very simple, but it will completely change the way your brain reacts to English. Here's how it works. Whenever you want to translate a word into your native language, stop yourself, take a breath, then, instead of translating, describe the word in English with other simple words. For example, imagine you don't remember the word pencil. Instead of translating into your native language, describe it in English. You could say, "It's something you use to write. It has wood. It has a color. You can erase it." You see, even without the exact word, you are still thinking in English. This exercise trains your brain to stay in English all the time, even when you don't know the perfect word, and the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Exercise number 3, story building. This one is fun. Every day, choose 3 random words in English. For example, dog, coffee, rain. Then, create a short story using these words. It doesn't need to be long or perfect. You could say, "One morning, my dog wanted to go outside. It was raining, and I had a cup of coffee in my hand. I didn't want to go, but my dog was very excited." Done. You just built a story without translation. Why is this exercise so powerful? Because it forces you to connect ideas in English, not just single words. It builds creativity, fluency, and confidence. And it's actually fun, which means you'll practice more often. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what if I make mistakes when I do these exercises? Remember what I said earlier. Mistakes are not the enemy. Mistakes are the proof that you are learning. The real enemy is silence. If you say nothing, you learn nothing. If you try and make mistakes, you learn faster. So don't be afraid. Be brave. Make mistakes. And keep going. Another very effective technique is to talk to yourself in English. I know this sounds strange, but it works. For example, when you are cooking, say to yourself, "I am cutting the vegetables. I am boiling water. I am adding salt." When you are walking outside, say, "I see a tree. I see a red car. The weather feels warm today." You don't need anyone else for this practice. You can do it alone, every day, and it will transform the way your brain processes English. Now, let's talk about listening. Many English learners think they must understand every single word when they listen. That's not true. You don't need to understand 100% to learn. In fact, trying to understand every single word often leads to frustration and translation. Instead, focus on the big picture. Focus on the idea, the story, the main point. Little by little, your brain will fill in the details. This is how children learn their first language. They don't understand everything at first, but with time, they understand more and more. I want you to try something right now. After this video, choose a short video in English. Play it once without subtitles. Don't worry about the words you don't know. Just listen and focus on the main idea. Then, play it again with subtitles and see what you understood correctly. This exercise will build your confidence and help you stop translating. At this point, I want to pause and ask you something important. Are you enjoying these tips? Are they helping you? If yes, please take 2 seconds right now to click the like button and subscribe to TalkTune English. Your support means so much, and it also helps this video reach more learners like you. And don't forget, comment below. Which exercise are you going to try first? Shadowing, one word stop, or story building? I'm excited to read your answers. Now, let me give you one final bonus exercise before we move to the next part. This one is called the 30-second talk. Here's how it works. Every day, choose one topic. For example, my favorite food or what I did yesterday. Then, speak in English for 30 seconds non-stop. Don't stop. Don't translate. Don't worry about grammar. Just speak. If you don't know a word, explain it in simple English. If you get stuck, keep going. After 30 seconds, stop and relax. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to keep your brain thinking in English without stopping. Over time, increase the time to 1 minute, then 2 minutes. This exercise builds fluency fast. Remember, these exercises only work if you actually do them. Watching this video is good, but practice is better. So after this video, choose at least one exercise and start today. Even 5 minutes a day can change your English. In the next part of this video, I'm going to share the secrets that my most successful students used to become fluent quickly. Even though they started as complete beginners, these secrets will surprise you because they are not what most people expect. So stay with me, because the next part will give you the tools and the confidence to finally stop translating in your head and think naturally in English. We've already talked about why translating in your head is a problem, and I've given you some powerful exercises like shadowing, the one-word stop, story building, and the 30-second talk. Now, I want to share with you the real secrets that my most successful students used to learn English quickly and naturally. These secrets are not complicated, but they are incredibly effective. Secret number 1. Focus on communication, not perfection. Many learners think they need to know perfect grammar before they can speak English. They wait until they feel ready. But the truth is, that day never comes. If you wait until you know everything, you will wait forever. The fastest learners understand this. The goal is not perfect grammar. The goal is communication. If you can make someone understand your idea, then you are already successful. Think about it when a child learns to speak. Do they use perfect grammar? Of course not. They make mistakes all the time, but they keep speaking, and through speaking, they improve. You should do the same. Don't let the fear of mistakes stop you. Speak now, and perfection will come later. Secret number 2. Consistency beats intensity. A lot of people study English for 5 hours in one day, then stop for 2 weeks. That doesn't work. Learning a language is like exercising your body. You don't get fit by going to the gym once for 5 hours. You get fit by exercising regularly, a little bit every day. The same is true for English. Even 10 minutes every day is better than 3 hours once a week. Your brain learns better with short, frequent practice. So, create a small daily habit. Maybe you listen to English while cooking, or you practice speaking to yourself in English before bed. The key is to make it consistent. Secret number 3. Use English in real life as soon as possible. Reading books and watching videos is helpful. But if you never use English in real situations, you will always depend on translation. You need real communication. That doesn't mean you have to live in an English-speaking country. Today, you can practice with people all over the world online. Find a speaking partner, join an English learning group, or even practice in the comments section of YouTube videos like this one. The more you use English in real communication, the faster your brain learns to think in English. Secret number 4. Make English part of your lifestyle. This is something most learners never think about. Don't just study English live with it. Change the language settings on your phone to English. Listen to English music. Watch movies in English without subtitles, or with English subtitles. Write your shopping list in English. When English becomes part of your everyday life, you don't have to force yourself to study. You naturally absorb the language, just like you absorbed your native language as a child. Secret number 5. Celebrate progress. not perfection. Many learners feel frustrated because they compare themselves to native speakers. They think, I will never be as good as them. But that's the wrong way to think. Instead, compare yourself to your past self. Can you understand more today than last month? Can you speak more confidently now than last year? That is progress. And progress is success. When you celebrate small wins, you feel motivated to keep going. And motivation is what will carry you through the difficult days. Let me share another story. One of my students from Vietnam, his name is Min, started learning English with almost zero knowledge. He felt shy and embarrassed to speak, but he decided to practice every single day, just 15 minutes, using the exercises I taught him. He did shadowing. He talked to himself in English, and he practiced story building. After 3 months, he was already having short conversations with confidence. After 1 year, he was able to work in an international company, using English every day. Min's success came not from studying for hours, but from building small, consistent habits and focusing on communication instead of perfection. Now, I want to challenge you again. This week, I want you to choose one of these secrets and apply it to your own life. Maybe you decide to practice 10 minutes every day. Maybe you change your phone to English. Maybe you speak with a partner once a week. Choose one secret, apply it, and then come back to this video and comment. I did it. I will be looking for your comments, and I want to celebrate your success with you. And listen, if these tips are helpful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to TalkTune English. Every time you click like, you are telling YouTube to share this video with more learners around the world. And when you subscribe, you make sure you never miss a lesson that could transform your English. So don't wait, hit like and subscribe right now. Now, before we move on, let me give you one more very practical tip. This one is about mindset, because mindset is just as important as technique. You must stop saying, my English is bad. Instead, start saying, my English is improving every day. Do you see the difference? One is negative and stops you. The other is positive and motivates you. The way you talk about your English changes the way you feel about it, and the way you feel changes how much you practice. If you feel proud of your progress, you will practice more. If you feel ashamed, you will give up. So promise me this, from today, you will never say, my English is bad. Instead, you will say, I'm learning, I'm improving, I'm getting better every day. Now, I will give you a complete step-by-step daily routine that you can follow to learn English faster and stop translating in your head. This routine is simple, practical, and designed for beginners. You won't need more than 20 minutes a day to see real progress. So don't go anywhere. The next part will give you the exact plan you can start using today. So far, we've talked about why translating in your head slows you down. I've given you powerful exercises, and we've looked at the secrets of my most successful students. Now it's time to put everything together into one simple daily routine. This routine will help you stop translating, think directly in English, and improve your fluency faster than you ever thought possible. The best part, you don't need more than 20 minutes a day. So let's break it down step by step. Step 1. Warm up your brain with listening. 5 minutes. Every day, start by listening to English. Just 5 minutes. This could be a podcast, a YouTube video, or a short story. The goal is not to understand every word. The goal is to wake up your brain in English. Think of it like stretching before exercise. Here's how to do it. Choose one short audio or video that is at your level or just a little higher. Play it once without subtitles. Don't pause. Don't translate. Just listen and catch the general meaning. Then, play it a second time with subtitles. Notice the words you understood and the ones you missed. This daily habit trains your ears to hear English naturally, and slowly, translation disappears. Step 2. Shadowing practice. 5 minutes. After listening, it's time to speak. Remember shadowing. Choose one short part of the audio you just listened to, maybe 30 seconds or 1 minute. Play it, and repeat everything you hear immediately, like an echo. At first, it feels difficult, but don't stop. The goal is to connect your mouth to English sounds without translating. When you shadow daily, your pronunciation, rhythm, and fluency improve dramatically. Over time, you'll notice that speaking becomes faster, more natural, and automatic. Step 3. Daily description. 5 minutes. Now it's your turn to create English, not just repeat it. Spend 5 minutes describing what is happening around you or what you are doing. For example, I am sitting at my desk. I have a notebook. The window is open. I hear cars outside. Keep it simple. This step is powerful because it connects English directly to your life. You are not translating. You are describing reality in English. And when you connect English to your real world, it sticks in your memory much faster. Step 4. The 30-second talk. 3 to 5 minutes. Next, choose one topic every day and talk about it for 30 seconds. Don't stop. Don't translate. Don't worry about mistakes. If you can, record yourself. For example, today's topic could be my favorite food. Tomorrow's topic, what I want to do next weekend. The topics don't need to be complicated. As you get better, increase the time to 1 minute, then 2 minutes. Over time, this daily practice makes your fluency grow quickly because you are training your brain to think in English under pressure. Step 5. Quick review. 2 minutes. At the end of your 20-minute routine, write down 3 to 5 new words or expressions you heard or used today. Don't translate them into your language. Instead, write a simple English definition, or draw a picture, or create a sentence. For example, if you learned the word delicious, write, the cake is delicious. I love delicious food. This small review helps you remember without translation, and it makes your vocabulary grow naturally. And that's it. 20 minutes a day. Listening, shadowing, describing, short talks, and review. If you follow this routine every day, even for just 1 month, you will notice a big change. You will start thinking in English faster. You will feel more confident when you speak. And most importantly, you will stop translating in your head. Now, let me give you some tips to make this daily routine successful. First, choose topics and materials that you actually enjoy. If you like sports, listen to sports videos in English. If you like cooking, watch recipes in English. If you enjoy music, shadow song lyrics. The more you enjoy the content, the easier it is to practice every day. Second, don't try to be perfect. This routine is not about speaking like a native speaker. It's about training your brain to think in English. Mistakes are part of the process, so don't stop to correct yourself. Keep going. Third, track your progress. Keep a small notebook or a note on your phone. Write the date, the topic you practiced, and the words you learned. After a few weeks, look back and you'll be surprised at how much you've done. Seeing your progress is a great motivator. Let me share a quick example. I had a student in Mexico named Anna. She followed this exact routine every day for 6 months. At first, she could only speak in very short sentences, and she felt nervous. But because she practiced consistently, her confidence grew. After 6 months, she told me, now I can speak without thinking in Spanish. I just speak in English. That's the result you can get too, if you stay consistent. Now, before we continue, I want to remind you, if you find this routine helpful, Please take a moment right now to click like and subscribe to TalkTune English. It takes only a second, but it makes a huge difference for this channel, and it helps me keep making free lessons for you. And while you're at it, tell me in the comments, which step of this routine are you most excited to try first? Listening, shadowing, daily description, or the 30-second talk? I want to know. All right. I'm going to reveal the common mistakes that learners make when they try to stop translating in their head. These mistakes are the reason many people give up, and I don't want that to happen to you. If you know these mistakes in advance, you can avoid them and stay on the right path. So don't go anywhere. In this final part, I want to make sure you don't fall into the traps that stop so many English learners from improving. You've learned exercises, daily routines, and the secrets of fast learners. But if you make the mistakes I'm about to share with you, your progress will be slower and more frustrating. So listen carefully, because knowing these mistakes will save you months or even years of wasted effort. Mistake number 1, studying only grammar. Grammar is important, but if you focus only on grammar rules and never practice speaking, you will always translate in your head. You will know the rules, but you won't be able to use them quickly in conversation. Remember, communication is more important than perfection. Instead of spending hours memorizing grammar, balance it with practice. Use grammar in real sentences. Speak it, live it. That's how you make it natural. Mistake number 2, waiting until you feel ready. Many learners say, I will speak English when I feel more confident. But the truth is, confidence comes from speaking, not from waiting. If you wait, you will never feel ready. You need to start speaking now, even if it's just simple sentences. That's how confidence grows, by doing. Mistake number 3, comparing yourself to native speakers. If you compare yourself to a native speaker who has spoken English for 20, 30 or 40 years, of course you will feel bad. But that's not fair. You should compare yourself only to your past self. Ask, can I understand more than last month? Can I speak faster than last year? That's progress. And progress is all that matters. Mistake number 4, being afraid of mistakes. I've said this before, but it's worth repeating. Mistakes are not the enemy. Silence is the enemy. Every time you make a mistake, you learn. Every time you stay silent, you learn nothing. So change the way you see mistakes. Instead of saying, I failed, say, I practiced. That positive mindset will keep you moving forward. Mistake number 5, studying too much, practicing too little. Some learners spend hours reading textbooks or watching videos, but they never practice speaking. That's like reading books about swimming, but never getting into the water. You can't learn to swim by reading. You learn by doing. And it's the same with English. So remember this. Every time you study, ask yourself, am I using English? Or am I just reading about English? Make sure you are practicing as much as you are studying. Now, let me tell you something important. If you avoid these mistakes and follow the daily routine we talked about in Part 4, listening, shadowing, describing, short talks, and review, you will see progress faster than you ever imagined. You will stop translating in your head. You will think directly in English, and you will finally feel confident when you speak. Let's imagine your future for a moment. Picture yourself having a conversation in English without hesitation. Picture yourself traveling, meeting people, or even working in English confidently. No more stress, no more waiting. Just clear, natural communication. That future is possible for you, and it starts with small, consistent practice every day. But now, I need your help. I make these lessons for you, and your support keeps this channel alive. So, if you've learned even one useful thing in this video, please do 3 things for me right now. First, click the like button It only takes 1 second, but it tells YouTube to show this video to more learners around the world. Second, subscribe to my channel, TalkTune English. That way, you'll never miss future lessons, tips, and strategies to help you master English faster. And third, leave a comment below. Tell me, which part of this video helped you the most? Was it the daily routine, the exercises, the mindset tips? I really want to hear from you. Your comments not only help me understand what you need, but they also inspire other learners who read them. And if you want to go one step further, share this video with a friend who is also learning English. Together, you can motivate each other and practice the techniques I've taught you today. Before I go, let me give you one final piece of encouragement. Learning English is not about being perfect. It's about progress. Every time you listen, every time you speak, every time you make a mistake, you are moving forward. Don't give up. Stay consistent. Trust the process. And soon, you will realize that you are thinking directly in English, without translation, just like you always wanted. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I appreciate your time, your effort, and your commitment to learning. Remember, like this video, subscribe to TalkTune English, and leave a comment below. Your support means the world to me, and it helps me keep creating more free lessons for you. This is your name from TalkTune English, reminding you, stop translating, start thinking in English, and your fluency will grow faster than you ever imagined. See you in the next video. Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. Goodbye for now.